So we're going to talk about character traits, okay? So, does anybody know what a character trait is? Lizzie, what do you think a character trait is?
There's just a lot of people.
Okay, that's a good idea. A character means that there's somebody in the story, so I see where you're getting that. So a trait is a characteristic or something about the main character. So let's learn a little bit about that, okay? So character traits are ways to describe our characters, okay? Who was our main character in the story we read? Who was our main character in the story we read? Hadley. Who was the main character, Hadley? The egg. Did we ever find out his name? No, but maybe we can come up with some ways to describe him. So let's think about how he physically looked. What did he look like, Alice?
He was brown and he had glasses.
He was brown and he had glasses. And what were his things on the inside? What were some things that the book used to describe him the whole time? What was he? He was a what egg? Everybody, he was a
Nice egg.
a nice egg. What did they use though? What word did they use?
A good egg.
He was a good egg. So those are things that describe him.
He's a good egg.
So,
Oh,
let's try this again. Class.
yes.
Okay. So physical traits are traits that describe the character's appearance or what he looks like. Okay? So we can see or read about what they dress like, how they appear, or what they have physically. So what if he had like a wooden leg or something? That would be something he had physically. So for example, brown hair, glasses, boots, a green shirt, tall, short, skinny. Those are all physical character traits. It's on the outside. Okay? So what is physical character trait? It's something that's on the
Outside.
perfect. Now we're going to talk about internal traits. That's on the inside. So these are things that we believe based on what the character does. So we could say blank is sad because blank. So let's think. Jonah is sad because his headphones quit working. Okay? Nevaeh, could you take your hood off, please? Thank you.
True.
Or the good egg was sad because he left all his friends, right? So how do we know that he was sad? Well, we know that because he left his friends, okay? So here's an example. Junie B is very outgoing. And how do we know that? Well, because she wanted her change her whole name, right? Or Lily Willie is brave because he wanted to help his grandpa earn the farm back. That's a different story. You might not have read that. I have never read that story.
I have.
You read that story? Okay, so in our story we could say the good egg was nice because somebody help me out. Why was he nice? Why was the good egg nice? Layla, why was the good egg nice? What's something he did in the story that was nice?
He cleaned up everything from the
Yeah, because he picked up after the other eggs, okay? So one of the things we want to do whenever we describe a character is we want to be descriptive. That means instead of just saying he's nice, we could say he was kind.
Could I just check?
Kenley, go ahead and add a number up underneath your name. That's 2 F's. Then just write your name on the board and put a 2 next to it. So, he's kind, friendly, he's loving, he's caring, he's compassionate, okay? He's thoughtful. Instead of saying somebody was mean, we could say they were rude or angry. Just write your name on the board. Or disrespectful or selfish, okay? So, is mean telling us very much about someone? But what if I said Weston is angry? Would that tell us something about him? Okay, so we're going to probably get started on this activity, but not finish it until after lunch. This is our character feelings and traits chart, Okay? So what it has is, if we wanted to say that somebody was happy, instead of saying happy, we could go through the chart and we could say glad, joyful, loved, proud, merry, lucky. We could go down our list and say those things, okay? So at the bottom, it's got sentence starters for us, okay? In our Foundations journals, everybody get those out. They're yellow.
Yellow?
Get out your Foundations journal.
I don't have yellow. Really? We never used this in last one. No. We never used this last time.
Yes. Can I borrow this, Maya?
Yeah. This one?
This is our Foundations journal. Okay? This is where we're going to be writing today. Okay?
There it is.
All right. In our Foundations journal, I need eyes on Mrs. May.
Yep, just because I walk in the room does that mean.
In our Foundations journal, we are going to be using the sentence starters at the bottom of the page. So, it says blank felt blank because. So, who was our main character in our story today? Lizzie?
Egg.
Eggs, but what was our main character called, Connor?
Egg.
We didn't really hear his name, but kind of what did they call him? Does anyone remember what they called him? They called him the...
Nice egg.
No, the...
Kind
It's
egg.
the title of our story. If you can't remember, look at the back.
Egg.
The good egg, right? So we would say, the good egg felt blank. What were some of his feelings? What were some of his feelings in our story today, Kenley? Sad. So the good egg felt sad because. Why was he sad? So you're going to write sentences about the good egg in your Foundations journal. Now, it is almost time for recess. So when we get back, I will hand these out and we will keep working on it. Okay? Yes, you may.